Hey, how's it going, everyone? Here we are with Shox from Titan, and he just had a big 2-1 victory over Navi, uh, and that actually knocking Navi out of the tournament, allowing you to stay in the tournament. Were you worried coming into this match?
Yes, of course, because it was like the last match if we lose, and we really showed a bad face yesterday. So I really didn't want just to go home with just, just to show this kind of off level. Like it was really bad. So
Yeah.
so yeah, it was really like an exciting match, and I'm really happy that we are the winners.
Yeah, awesome. So you started off on Train, and then you moved into Dust 2, and Dust 2 was so one-sided. I mean, I guess the play was bad. I mean, maybe take us through that, how you felt about the map itself, and how come it was so one-sided.
The thing is, like, the map is good. Like I love this, but I don't know. Like since few weeks we had some bad results on this too. But I was like just being like, okay, shit happens, and just take it and do. I was still thinking like we can be really good on it, and I guess it was just like a bad timing, and we definitely have to more practice on this too. So
Cool, cool. So the other interesting thing is that you're calling. Is this the first event that you're calling, or did you also call at Cluj?
no, it's the first time. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're not new to calling. Obviously, you called for Epsilon. I'm sure for a little bit. What is the reason, since you have Existence, who's that's been his primary job for so long? What made you start calling, and do you enjoy it?
The thing is like, let's be honest, like our results are really bad since we created the team in August, since we had the French shuffle, and by never passing the group stage or stuff like this, like we need something different. I still think like existence is the most good thing we can have as an in-game leader, but yeah, just try some different things, And for the moment, what we want to do is like just making me as an in-game leader for like a short period of time
Yeah.
to get some new energy for the team, and
Yeah.
because it's different, so you have more challenge and stuff.
Yeah.
But and so existence put a lot of work and a lot of effort since few months, and I guess he needs some rest because like in your head when you are working so hard and it just don't work, it's really hard for yourself.
Yeah.
And I was feeling like it's hard for him, and I can help him by just taking his role for a short period of time. It can be good for the team, and it can be good for himself, so he can, just take back a little bit from the game. And but for sure, like it's just a short period of time, and he will come back as the real in-game leader we need to have.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So maybe what are the takeaways that he gets from you, or like what do you think you do differently than he does when he calls?
Honestly, I don't really know. I guess he's more like tactics and more like everything is normally planned. Like you have to do a lot of work based on the preparation and stuff. And me, it's more like more working on the instinct and the feeling in game. Like I can call every anything if for me it's a good option. So sometimes it's just like, yeah, we never did it or whatever, but for me when you are playing at a competition level like this, you should be able to adapt yourself anytime, anywhere.
Right. Absolutely. Okay, so that's all very interesting. In your last map, or all the maps actually, towards the end, or the first and third map, were really close. You went, I think 12-12, 13-13, going back and forth. At that point in Calbo, when it was like 13-13, I think you guys got a few entries at A. You won the round, and then Navi called a pause, a tactical pause. How does that pause affect you when you win a round, you have the momentum? Does that pause affect you negatively, or do you use that time that the other team paused to talk about your own strategies as well, or do you just stay calm and then think about the next round?
Just stay calm. Like I know like a lot of teams use the timeout sometimes because they need to speak, but also sometimes we have to break the momentum from the other team. So when a team like timeout like this, I just don't care. I just say like to everyone like just don't talk, don't do anything different. You will do the next round or whatever. And because sometimes it's just in your head, in your mind, like you think it's gonna be a lot of different things, but not like. And I already wanted to do a special one for this one, so the timeout didn't change anything. I did what I called what I wanted to do.
Awesome. All right, so the last thing I actually was curious about was, were you happy with the way that you guys played through and through? Do you feel like it should have been more one-sided? do you feel like Navi played really well, or do you feel like they were kind of not playing so well, you were playing well? Like, how did you feel about both of you guys?
I guess Navi didn't have their best level, honestly, and we still have lot of runs we lost like we shouldn't have, you know. And for example, for me, train, if we don't lose stupid run, like we could end this way before, like maybe 16-9 or something like this. Dust 2 was one-sided anyway, and Trouble is pretty. It was more hard, but still, I think we could end it more easy because it's always like when we lose a round, you know. Of course, there are some runs like they did well and yeah, good game from them, but a lot of runs we lost is because mistake from us. We never win a pistol run. When we win one, we lost the eco. We are always like money fucked every side, every game. So it's really hard when you just start a game with being like 5 or 6-0 for the opponent, and you have to come back from there. And even if you put a run, if you don't put like 2 or 3 straight, you won't have the money, and you will be echoed for like 2 runs more. So yeah, a lot of runs like we lose that. I think in the gun runs, we have really like good things, but we really have to work on the pistol runs and this kind of tight run, you know, like crunch run, 2-on-2, 2-on-3, like we lost, for example, the 4v2. And if we win this kind of runs, like we should have won more easy, I guess. But yeah, we definitely have to work on it.
You'll take the win, right? Yeah, so I guess the last thing I want to say after just congratulating you for winning is, who do you feel is your toughest opponent now that you have knocked out Navi in this tournament? Who you planning for beating next? Obviously, you're going to take it to your next match, but who do you think is the strongest team here so far?
Honestly, I don't know because I didn't look the other match, and I don't really care about it because I just want our team to perform well, you know, and it can be against every opponent. I just don't want any regrets or don't lose stupid runs because of mistake we should not do. I totally admit the fact, like, if we lose because the opponent is better, that's totally normal. But don't lose because you played bad, you know? Like, I hate it.
Well, absolutely. Well, thanks, man. Thank you for the interview. All right, that's Titan shox. Congratulating on his 2-1 victory over Navi. And good luck with the rest of the tournament, man.